Mr. Jackson, is the falling of the partition on you in that song that you just heard, Exhibit A15? Do you hear the partition falling?
Yes.
And at what portion of what we just heard did that occur?
Before the song starts.
Was that the final version as it appears in the album itself?
No.
Did the chorus lyrics ever change from the night you sang that song on Exhibit A15 until the album was released?
I don't think so. I think lyrically it's the same.
Did the vocal melody ever change?
No.
Never changed before the album came out and after you recorded it that night?
No.
Who were the co-composers of the song?
Well, Billy Bottrell
Okay.
and Teddy Riley.
Okay. Can you tell me what Mr. Bottrell's contribution was, or tell the jury what his contribution was to the song?
Well, like I said before, the bass lick was there already from a previous song I had written. And Billy Bottrell had taken the bass sound and he put chords from a keyboard, chords on top of that, and drum sounds. And that's what inspired the melody. What he did is what inspired me to write the melody. Because out of that, whenever I hear chords, any type of chord progression, I hear a million melodies in my head. And out of hearing that, that's what inspired me to write that. So that's what Billy did.
What was Mr. Riley, Teddy Riley's contribution?
Teddy's contribution, because even after recording the one you just heard, I wasn't satisfied with it. To me, it wasn't contemporary enough. So I had Teddy go in and kind of update the sounds and to give it more of a, I hate using the word hip-hop, but it had a hip-hop kind of modern feel where you could do all the new dances too, because I love to dance. And when I played the song at home and danced to it, the one you heard, it didn't move me enough. So I wanted to get more fire and more action and more depth. And that's what he contributed to the song. Changing the sounds of things, the sound of the bass, the quality of the bass, the sounds of the drums. And he gave it a driving snare where it had some anger in the snare, which gave it more feeling and emotion, which is what I was looking for originally. So we kind of shaped and molded and sculpted till I got what is on the Dangerous album.
Did Mr. Riley change the vocal melody?
No.
Did he change the vocal chorus?
Pardon?
Did he change the chorus?
No.
Lyrics to the chorus?
No.
Mr. Jackson, do you ever repeat in a new song any themes from an old song?
When you say the word theme,
Or do you do anything similar in a new song to something you have done previously?
yeah, I guess I do it kind of subconsciously. I don't do it on purpose.
Is there any part or portion of Dangerous which bears any relationship to any similar song that you've done?
Yes.
Just tell me what the other song was first. Just tell me the other song.
The other song is called Another Part of Me from the Bad album.
And roughly when was the Bad album done, recorded?
1987.
And Another Part of Me, is that in the Bad album as released?
Yes. Yes.
Can you, don't sing both songs.
Okay.
Just sing for the jury, if you would, the portions of Another Part of Me which you believe are similar to You're Dangerous.
Because it's the title. You're just another part of me.
And in Dangerous?
But you're no doubt a friend of mine. Da 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 da. Same. Mostly the same.
Have you ever Dangerous, the theme of love is dangerous, or a woman is dangerous, or a specific woman is dangerous?
Using that word?
Not the word necessarily, but the theme of
Yes,
life, love.
Yes, I've used it several times. A song I wrote called Dirty Diana, which is about, girls hanging around backstage and things. Then another song I wrote called Billie Jean.
Let me take one at a time. Approximately when did you write Dirty Diana?
I wrote Dirty Diana, I think it was 86, around 85, 86, and I released it on the Bad album.
And Billie Jean, when did you do Billie Jean and on what album?
Billie Jean was on the Thriller album, and I had written that one in 1982, I think. Yeah, 82.
Have you ever used gunshots or police sirens on any work that you've done in the past?
Yes.
What song or songs did you use police sirens and gunshots on?
A song I wrote called Smooth Criminal. And I used sirens and, machine gun sound. It was about Chicago in 1940. So it was appropriate.
Approximately when did you write the song Smooth Criminal?
I wrote Smooth Criminal around the same year I wrote Dirty Diana.
Which was approximately?
I think it was 80, 85, 86, somewhere around there.
For what album?
For the Bad album.
Mr. Jackson, do you have any policy with regard to unsolicited tapes?
Yes.
And would you tell the jury what that policy is and how long you've had that policy?
Well, I don't take any unsolicited tapes because I know the danger involved. I mean, what happens when you do something like that is this situation.
Well, hold on. Just answer my question. What is the policy?
The policy, I do not take unsolicited tapes.
Is
No
that
way.
is it personal to you, or does that apply to people and companies?
Everybody knows that. That's the number one rule. I don't have to take unsolicited tapes.
How do you get other songs that you don't compose? How would you get a song from someone else that you don't compose?
Well,
Give us some examples.
there are songs that I've done that were very successful that I didn't write. Like the song Thriller, or the song Man in the Mirror.
Well, let's take them one at a time. Let's take
Okay,
Thriller.
Thriller. This is a very famous song from the Thriller album. And this is a composer who is very popular. People know him. He's in the industry. He's a songwriter. He writes for other people. So he's known. He's professional.
Who? Who was it? By
His name is Rod Temperton.
And who recommended, if anyone?
Quincy
Rod Temperton?
Jones.
Quincy Jones did what?
Quincy Jones recommended him.
Okay. What about personal friends of yours?
I like...
Have you ever done any Stevie Wonder songs?
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, definitely. These are the kind of people, if I do a song of someone else's, that'll, they've had a whole track record, a whole history of success to show that they are a real songwriter. Just
Have you
look at
ever
the past.
listened to a song, either on radio, wherever, that you've never heard before, written by a composer you've never heard of before, and then in any way use that song?
No,
Never.
never.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Eberhardt.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Jackson.
Good morning.
Has your album entitled Dangerous, which includes the song Dangerous, been sold throughout the United States, to your knowledge?
Yes.
In fact, Mr. Jackson, has it been sold throughout the world?